In the wake of things like Deepseek dominating the news these days, I want to show you how AI can actually help you both at home and at work. I'm going to be using ChatGPT to help create content, as well as showing you how to use it to plan a project. Let's jump on a PC and get started. There's been a lot of noise at the moment about Deepseek and how Deepseek could be using your information and storing it in China. Now, I'm not going to go into the legalities of all of that, because there are some great videos by people that I truly respect that talk about this in much greater detail. So I'm not going to be talking about that today. I'm going to be talking about how you can use AI safely in making your life a little bit better. So let's jump on my PC and take a look. So I'm going to be using ChatGPT for this demonstration today, and I'm going to show you a few things that you can do to make your life easier using this tool. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to write a professional email using ChatGPT. Now, I'm going to write an email to a customer who hasn't paid their bill, but I don't want to sound too aggressive. I just want to give them a little prompt to tell them, could you please pay your bill? Let's see if I can get ChatGPT to do that for me. So this is what we call a prompt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in what I want it to do. So write me an email to a customer who has not paid their bill. So that's the first part. That's what I want it to do. So you haven't paid a bill. Write the email in a professional manner, but be strong in its content. Right, so what I've said there is write me an email to a customer who has not paid their bill. Write the email in a professional manner, but be strong in its content. So one of the things I like to add when I'm writing these prompts is the language. And when I say the language, I mean the country language to which I am pertaining to, because a lot of these AI tools, as in fact a lot of software tools, always for some reason defaults to US, and it will come out in all sorts of US language and so on and so on and so on. So I'm going to add, please write in UK English. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and tell it to get on with it and see what it does. Right, let's have a look. And there it goes. It's now writing my email for me. Okay, so that's really good. Now, I haven't told it anything. I haven't given it any detail that might be, pertinent to the customer. I haven't said, who they are. I haven't given them their name or address or anything like that. I have just asked them to give me the outline of that email. So let's have a look. It says, dear customer's name, I hope this email finds you well. We're writing to bring to your immediate attention that your invoice number, date blah blah blah, remains unpaid despite our previous reminders. The outstanding balance of X was due on Y, and as of this day we haven't received payment. We kindly request that this amount be settled without further delay, and so on and so on. So it's given me a really great outline for an email without me having to, use my emotion. Okay, so one of the things that when people write emails, the first thing they do is they write it with emotion, and then what they try to do is they try and backtrack and take the emotion out. Well, here's a tool that will write that for you without the emotion, so it'll do it for you. Okay, so that again is a really good use case. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how I can now alter that prompt and get it to make some alterations. So I'm going to put in there and say, rewrite this, adding the amount of £200. Okay, so I'm just going to say it's £200. Let's see if it will add that to my email. Let's see if it will get on with it. Let's have a look. It's thinking about it. It's going to rewrite the email, and there you go. You can see quite clearly it's now added the amount to the email. So it really is useful. Okay, I think that's really great. I think that's awesome, because at the end of the day, it's written the email for me. It's taken out all the emotion. I haven't had to think about it. I've given it the core basis of what I want it to do, but I haven't, released any, privacy or breached any privacy concerns that people might have. So, okay, so that was great. So what more can I do with this tool? Right, well, let's look at it from now another perspective. So what I've got here is a corporate business plan. I've got a plan here. So this is a plan of a rollout that I'm going to do. It's completely fictitious, by the way, but this is a rollout of a project I want to do for a client. And as you can see here, I've done it in a style, I've written it in Word, and I've done it in a style where I've just put some key dates down, and if you notice carefully that I've actually jumbled up the dates on purpose. I want to see if the ChatGPT can sort this out for me and put it in a format that makes sense, and it's in a timeline. And I'm going to also ask it to do some extra things. So I've got this as a document, and I'm going to click this plus sign. Okay, again, remember, I haven't put anything personally identifiable in this document. It's just a timeline of dates and what actions are going to happen. So I'm going to click this plus sign, and it's uploading that into ChatGPT. Now, that could be that document is now residing in the US or wherever ChatGPT is. Now that's fine, because again, I haven't put anything personal in the document, so we're still good, right? We're still good with our privacy. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it the prompt. Can you write a table, can you create a table timeline from this document? Make sure that these are in date order and written in UK English. Okay, so I've given it some parameters. Let's see if it gets on with it. Let's check it out, see what happens. So let me just do a little side by side. So I'm going to use my Windows key and right to snap that to the right, and then I'm going to use this to snap to the left. So it's done what I've asked. It's created my table. So that again is a really good use case for using ChatGPT, and I think that's amazing, right? So these are really good use cases for using an AI tool in your everyday use. If not handled correctly, which is one of the reasons why we've done this video, you could feed these algorithms information that may breach your confidentiality or GDPR in the UK and the EU. And what I've hopefully demonstrated to you is that how you can use the tools, but without giving it information, and then you will then take the core information, the actual information it gives you back, you would then feed it into, say, a Word document or whatever it might be, and then you will go and fill in the blanks to make it more personal. So if you wanted to use AI to go and write a quote, for example, you don't need to tell it who the customer is, just tell it to give you the template, give you the template of it, and that's how you should make good use of it. There are people I've seen who try to use these tools, and they've literally fed it a lot of information, and that's one of the concerns people have been talking about with things like Deepseek, in the fact that you're feeding these models information that are stored then in countries that may not have the correct privacy laws, and because they don't have the correct privacy laws, it might be that data is used for political reasons or whatever it might be. So this is how you use those tools. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it, to be honest. If you have, please let me know how you use AI tools in your daily life, not just for business, also for personal. My name's Rob from RLS Computer Services. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.